Hello and welcome to the TechReatic YouTube channel.
Gaming has revolutionized the way people relax. No matter your age or where you are from, all you need is a console, and you can play entertaining video games in a matter of seconds. Some are meant to be played together, and some are meant to be played alone. And depending on the gaming console, some games can be played online, so you can play with anyone, anywhere in the world. Since each console has its unique qualities, depending on the type of gamer you are, game consoles are must-haves for many of us. But they're expensive, and each offers something slightly different, be it the graphical power, design, or game availability. It can be confusing if you're not a hardcore gamer, but that's where we at TechReatic come in. We've ranked the best game consoles available right now to give you an idea of what to buy, so let's start. Top 3 best gaming consoles of 2022 you can buy today. Number 3. Xbox Series S Gaming Console. The Xbox Series S is the best looking console of this upcoming generation, and one of the best ever. For starters, it's a dinky little thing. At 6.5 by 15.1 by 27.5 centimeters, the Series S is small by any standards. Like the Series S, it's designed to either stand vertically or lie on its side, so you've got options when it comes to placing it. You'll find a single USB 3.1 port on the console's front, with another 2 at the rear, though no USB-C. They're joined by HDMI 2.1, Ethernet, the power socket, and a new port for expandable storage. More on that later. The CPU, 8 cores, 3.6 GHz, custom Zen 2 in the GPU, for teraflops, 20 CUs, 1.56 GHz, custom AMD RDNA 2. If the console is a seamless transition, then the controller is even more so. Microsoft has chosen not to reinvent the wheel with its gamepad, though there are subtle improvements across the board. A new share button gives you a quick and easy way to take screenshots and videos while playing, and the D-pad has had a substantial rework. It's now circular, optimal for rolling across it in fighting games. Really the only modern genre where D-pad performance is really significant. Its weight is about 1.9 kilograms, that's mostly because instead of promising 4K, Microsoft has emphasized that the Series S should solidly deliver 60 frames per second, with the capability to go up to 120 frames per second. That's also why the Series S shares arguably the biggest technological leap this generation: a solid-state drive. This is also the third and final limitation of the Series S: storage. It only has a 512 gigabytes drive. If you're thinking you'll just plug in an external hard drive to get some extra space, think again. It's a little more complicated than that. Microsoft's slick new SSD is faster than USB, which means any external drive will be too slow, which causes problems when games have been optimized for those SSD speeds. Storage capacity aside, the SSD remains the new Xbox's killer feature. The Series S plays absolutely everything that the Series X does, so you shouldn't miss out on anything. Number 2. Xbox Series X Gaming Console. The Xbox Series X is Microsoft's answer to next-gen gaming, offering the same 4K at 120 FPS performance with ray tracing, high-quality textures, and improved particle effects. At the heart of the console is a custom 8-core AMD CPU based on the company's 7nm Zen 2 architecture, paired with a custom GPU from the same company, and 16 GB of GDDR6 RAM. There's a large library of games available to play, offering backward compatibility all the way back to the original Xbox. The design is much more muted than the competition, sporting an all-black design with green highlights within the vent atop the console, but it still stands tall at 30 centimeters. A large cuboid, measuring 15.1 by 15.1 by 30.1 centimeters, the Xbox Series X is basically the biggest console ever. But not only is it big, because of the boxy design, reminiscent of a desktop PC tower. Whichever way you position it, the console's front bears the 4K UHD Blu-ray drive, only available on the Series X. You'll find 2 more USB ports on the rear, along with the HDMI 2.1 out, Ethernet, power port, and a slot for custom expandable storage. More on that in a bit. A new share button in the center of the controller makes it quicker and easier to capture screenshots and video. Up to 30 seconds of 4K HDR video and 4K screenshots sticking with storage. As I said, you get memory. 16 GB GDDR6 in storage. 1 TB NVMe SSD. Enough for 15 to 20 games, depending on size. You can expand this, but this is where things get a bit complicated. First off, if you have an external USB disk with at least USB 3.0, then you can connect this to one of the 3 USB ports for extra space. Its weight is about 4.4 kilograms. Like I said, the Xbox Series X is in an odd position for a new console generation. It's more powerful than any Xbox, but for so long as you own another console, it'll do the same stuff. This one just does it better, faster, and smoother. Number 1. PlayStation 5 Gaming Console. The PlayStation 5 represents the pinnacle in next-gen gaming, offering solid 4K at 60 FPS, or even 120 frames per second with a compatible TV, gameplay alongside lightning-fast load times thanks to the inclusion of a custom-designed SSD. When it comes to performance, expect ray tracing, high-quality textures, improved particle effects, and a generally higher fidelity experience than that of the PS4. Sony's DualSense controller sports adjustable triggers, meaning the bumpers can better simulate the trigger of a gun or pulling back a bow before firing, and the advanced haptic motors make things feel much more realistic too. The ostentatious, futuristic look of the new console demands your attention, and the size of the thing means you've got no choice but to put it on display for all to see. It's taking peacocking to another level, the PS5 in real life. It measures in at around 390 by 104 by 260 millimeters and weighs 4.5 kilograms. It's the small details that really complement the overall design of the PS5. The soft LED glows along the inner edges of the console to indicate its various states in terms of ports. You'll find both USB-C and USB-A ports on the front, alongside the 4K Blu-ray player on the standard edition anyway, while the back sports a further 2 USB-A ports, an HDMI 2.1 port, an Ethernet port, and a power port. Inside the PS5 you'll find a custom AMD RDNA 2 GPU capable of rendering 4K gameplay at 120 frames per second, and even 8K at 60 FPS in the future. According to Sony, that's paired with an octa-core AMD Zen 2 base CPU with a 3.5 GHz clock speed, throws 16 GB of GDDR6, and the PS5's super-fast NVMe SSD. And you've got a hugely powerful next-gen machine more than capable of providing a high-end gaming experience. Overall, the controller feels good in the hand, but it's beneath the surface of the DualSense that things really begin to get interesting. You'll find apps for many popular streaming services including Netflix, Amazon Prime, and Apple TV Plus available to download. And you'll even find UK-focused services like BBC iPlayer on the platform. The PS5 is an incredible next-gen console that has gamers excited for a number of reasons. The combination of more powerful hardware, a fresh UI, rapid load times, and innovative features such as 3D audio help create a genuine feeling that the PlayStation 5 is one of the best gaming consoles of 2022 and may be the best console of 2023. For more information, follow the links in the description. If you are new here, please subscribe to my channel and like the videos.